She made it very, very clear that there will be no exact time when we could say that Christ is coming. That does not mean that we do not have the signs of his coming or know when it is near, even at the door. The Bible says that he will come as a thief in the night to those who are not prepared. But then it continues to say, it is not so with you that you should be caught as a thief in the night, that he will come to you as a thief in the night. So we can study the scriptures, we can look at the unfolding events in the world, we can look at the signs of the times, and we can discern that it is near, even at the door. And we are not time driven, we are event driven. So there are certain prophetic criteria which need to be fulfilled. And people say, you know, this is not going to happen. But let me tell you that it will happen. Because if you look at the great controversy between Christ and Satan, it has always been about obedience. And it has always been about the basis of the government of God, which is encapsulated in his law. And the keynote of what the devil stands for is do what thou wilt, is the whole of the law. And the keynote of the Bible is, if you love me, keep my commandments. And those two will come into opposition and will clash. So if we want to know when Christ will return, the Bible says, they have made void thy law. It is time for thee to act. So God will intervene in the affairs of men when they make void his law. Now, if we look at the laws of the nations today, and we look at the laws as promulgated even by a body that stands as a United Nations body, there are certain things that are being expected of humanity today that are in obvious violation of God's law. And which law deals with the authority of God? The fourth commandment. The fourth commandment deals with his authority. It is the commandment that gives authority to the entire Decalogue. Because you are his by creation and you are his by redemption. Therefore, he commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. In 6 days, the Lord made. There is the seal of God. There is the seal of authority. So the very last thing, if you want to make void the law of God, is to attack the seal of God, which is found in the fourth commandment. And as we look at the world today and we see the attack on the seventh day Sabbath and the transference of the solemnities to the first day of the week, that is a direct attack on the authority of God. And when that is fulfilled, and then the law will have been made void in its entirety. Human rights actually negates God's law. So we have certain criteria where human rights, for example, says you will honor all gods equally. It does not say that you must keep to one God. I am the Lord your God, and you shall have no other gods before me. No, you must recognize the deities of all religions as equal, and we can go through all the law and see that. But when they start attacking the fourth commandment, which the world is doing at this very time, and you can read it in Laudato Si if you do not believe this, in the encyclicals of the present Pope, then you must understand that the time for the coming of Christ is very near. So Ellen White never ever made a date. She saw the event, but she didn't have a time, and she clearly stated that that will be announced by the Father. It is his right to announce the time of Christ's coming.